Previously on We Have Darkvision. Kroy falls back asleep, and a dark figure moves across the room.
You're not Scrambles! Everybody get him!
I remove his hood. What the fuck, buddy?
Whenever you sort of try to question him, his eyes sort of glaze over a little bit, and he says, "It was him, he sent me. It was him, he sent me."
Oh, he's charmed.
El Diablo.
Oh, okay, does he want this thing? And I take the fanny pack from him, and I open it up, and I try to find the orb.
And you can see him straining to reach it, and he says, he needs it, he wants it, he needs it, he wants
I
it.
slap his hand.
Grab your shit. We're going. We're gonna find that stone fist dwarf, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Nubz, you are standing guard over this body, and you notice there is a small piece of paper sort of sticking out of one of the pockets of this now splayed out man. It says, "Get the orb, bring it to WC." Look, I'm willing to help you guys, but I'm not just going to bring you back there. You need to figure out what's going on. You know, that crystal isn't that important to me to risk the safety of my entire family, so...
I'm going to Mr. Ocean's house. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, this better be good.
A man snuck into our room, tried to steal a chest that has the orb in it. The orb that could lead to the fate of the entire world. And then, on a note, it said, "Gather the orb," signed WC.
Well, I'm quite sorry this happened to you, but I think this is just a prank that some of these younger folk in town play for this festival on the newcomers. I wouldn't think anything of it. They would probably give you your belongings back in the morning.
If there's anything I trust, it's a very rich man telling me to not worry about suspicious crimes happening at 2 a.m.
This can't just be a prank because it was so specific.
Hamilton came downstairs with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you did pull an orb out in the middle of a bar.
Oh, come on.
Anyone could have seen it.
Gonna just say that. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. I don't remember anything that happened.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck are all of you?
Yeah, so you guys wake up in the morning. Did any of you guys like set a watch through the night or whatever? Did
We
you
have
all be like,
watches?
or did you all just go back to bed again?
I think he was tied up, right?
He was tied up.
Well,
yeah.
I didn't even consult setting up a watch. I just went right back to bed.
You know what? We're just waking up.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys all wake up in the morning. It is now Friday morning, and what was that?
Is it missing a foot each?
Yes, you all got hit hard by that overnight diabetes.
I have so many cats in this town.
And you guys, when you wake up, you can hear a lot of commotion and hustle and bustle outside. If you looked out the window, you would see that it is very full now. It seems that there are a lot more people in town, all of them arriving, coming in with like packs on their back and all that sort of stuff. And in the, I assume, corner of the room, I don't know what you did with them. Yeah, wait, what did you do with the body of this guy you've tied up?
Corner sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
You
Well,
were.
yeah, you got back and you would have brought him upstairs with them.
Did I help?
That's up to you.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Kept him tied up.
He's tied up, and was he gagged?
Oh,
Yeah, wasn't he gagged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gagged him.
Okay. So there is this dude tied up in the corner, awake. Looks like he's been awake for a while, but has probably been tired of struggling to get out. And he is there staring at you as you wake up.
All right, so I go over, I remove the gag, I slap him in the face and go, "Where is the rebel base?"
And he looks at you completely confused, and he says, "Where am I?"
Oh.
No.
So the answer to my question is probably the answer to his question.
I pull out the note out of his fucking pocket and I say, "Who's WC?" And I wave it in his face.
And he says, "Stop waving it. I can't read it."
Fair point.
Fine. I stop waving it.
All right, he looks at it and he says, "I've never seen this before in my life."
Well, that's a lie.
That
That's a fucking
is
lie.
A lie detector test determined that was a lie, and I slap him again.
You can roll like an insight check to see if he's lying or
All right,
not.
guys, get your insights out.
Here it comes.
Do I roll a d20? Can you imagine I asked that question this far in?
17
I got a 7 total.
plus 6. So a
Yeah,
lot.
I got. Don't even. It was low.
Okay. So
23.
Bort and Kroy, you guys just straight up believe him.
Well,
You're like, "Yep, all right, we must have been mistaken."
yeah,
Must
probably
have been
misunderstood.
someone else that broke into our apartment.
Yeah, we're really sorry for tying you up.
I'm going to grab him by his hair and pull his head back.
Nubz, on the other hand,
You lie!
you understand that he believes what he's telling you is true.
Damn it. That was really aggressive. I'm so sorry. And then I pat his head.
And he asks, "Why am I tied up?"
We don't know.
Well,
I haven't the fuck yet.
no, not familiar with the people who did this.
Yeah. I don't even know whose place this is.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm gonna be frank with you, kid. You tried some shady shit last night.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, Frank, I don't remember anything about last night.
Oh, this is...
So if you could untie me, that would be real great."
What kind of fucking people are you hanging around with that
Yeah.
you are getting put under charming spells and then doing things that are not savory?
Well, if I knew that, I would probably be able to tell you why I was here. I was just out with my buddies drinking last night, and then blackout.
Okay, so what was the last thing that you remember before blackout?
We were at Goodleaf Brewery, I believe.
Isn't that where did
We
did
were
go to
there.
Goodleaf?
We were there before.
Was that the first one we went to?
Yeah.
No, that was the last one you went to.
Never mind.
Did you see us at Goodleaf at the brewery?
I'm going to be honest with you. Everything about being there is a little foggy.
Oh, God.
Valid.
One of those.
I hate when
I
people
too
can't
remember.
handle their liquor.
So anyway, you're tied up because you were an asshole. You snuck into our room, tried to steal my shit.
Yeah.
Is it expensive?
No.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Can't put a price on
Oh, yeah.
memories.
I don't
right?
deal with your shady human gold.
Did I steal your MasterCard?
You know it.
Because it's priceless. Remember those
Oh,
commercials?
I remember those commercials.
Oh.
How old are you, kid?
He says, "I'm sorry. I really don't remember any of that. I don't think I'm a thief normally.
How many of your friends were there?
There's 5 of us.
Who are your friends? Because we should, maybe we need to talk to them.
Yeah, actually, maybe we should go back to the scene of the last place you remember being awake.
Where could we find your friends? This is a lot of questions that you're going to have
Yeah.
to answer right now.
And he answers the last question you had, and he's like, honestly, I didn't expect to find myself here this morning, so if this is what it's like for all of us, who knows where they are?
Classic
Valid.
non-answer.
It's like The Hangover.
Let's reconstruct your
Speaking of
evening.
which, do you guys have any water? My head is killing me.
Do
Is your name Doug?
Oh, yeah. Do you have a name?
Roger.
Oh, it's not like Walter.
Yeah.
Cave.
Walter Cronkite.
Okay.
Winston
Sorry,
Churchill.
I've already forgotten your name. Roger.
Roger.
Excellent.
Nice. Roger, I'm
you.
Frank.
Yeah, we've met.
I don't have a name.
Okay. I feel like that is a lie. But
Yeah.
No, we call
all
her
right.
NN, no name.
No name.
I'm Nubz.
And he says, nice to meet you. Now can I be untied, please?
I don't know.
Give us something to work with, Rob Bear.
I guess, okay, so we can probably just untie him.
We can untie him, but let's keep his arms tied together
Let's keep
so he can't run away.
Well, then you should keep my legs tied together.
Well, you have to be able to walk.
Actually, no, let's tie one arm to one leg and then the other arm to the other leg.
Wow.
You're making me a marionette now?
Yeah, and then we can tie all of his limbs together and then put him over.
Okay, new plan. I'm going to tie you to me. So I untie him and then tie his arm to my arm and his leg to my leg.
Okay.
So we're like in a
God.
three-legged race. And it's going to be very difficult for me to get around. I am aware.
He's like, all right, well, this seemed productive.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this.
You're our friend now.
Brunch?
Brunch.
Oh, I like Roger.
Yeah.
All right, Where's good? What's good around here, Raj?
We can get food downstairs if you wanted to.
Fuck
Otherwise,
that. Let's
Is
go
it
on the
good
town,
here?
baby.
I don't trust, what's his name? The
Stooly-eyed Stanley.
Yeah,
Stan-
Stooley.
Charming Stanley. Beautiful baby boy Stanley.
Sweet, hot, delicious Stanley.
Fighting, fisting Stanley.
What's a good place that isn't here so we can get out?
and he says, there's a couple small cafes that we can go hit up around the square.
Any
place that
Great.
serves a good eggs, Manny.
Who was that?
Shit, is Tonkin still in your bag?
Yeah.
I brought him the whole time.
Yeah.
So you guys gonna go to one of these small cafes?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
let him kind of show the way to the best one.
I just want to make note that when we go downstairs, we have to go down on our butts because there's no safe way to go downstairs when you're tied to another person.
Okay. I'm gonna need both of you guys to roll a acrobatics, I guess.
Oh, God.
Good luck.
I was.
Meanwhile, I just kick a board down the stairs.
Yeah.
This is the most optimal way.
18. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make it down. It takes you a while, but you don't fall over.
Woo!
And then you head out onto the street, and he points over to your left. Or I guess it's not the street. You open out into the square.
He can't point to his left
Why
because
not?
his left hand is tied to mine.
Yeah, but you can use his right hand to point.
It's not how that works, Kyle.
Okay.
Can't point with the other hand in
Yeah.
the wrong direction.
And sure, he indicates over to your left, and he says, "Let's go hit up the fluff feather over there."
The
Fluff feather.
No, not me. I went to the Fluff Feather once. Worst night of my life.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but they do have really good waffles.
Fuck. All right. Fluff Feather me once. Shame on me.
All right.
You guys walk over to the fluff feather, and you actually have a pretty hard time getting over there since you're two people tied together, Nubz and Roger, because it's really busy outside.
Sorry,
so
no,
pushing
that's
through this
Nubz.
crowd.
Yeah. This is no name.
Oh man, this is gonna be the most confusing episode ever. Alex, your character, whatever she decides to be called at this point in time, is tied to another man, and you have a hard time pushing through this crowd because it's really busy outside. But you get to the fluff feather, you get in, and they ask you how many people
3.
in your party, and the host looks at you like, ugh, another one of these jokers, and she says, "Hang on," and she goes and clears off a table, and you guys sit down at a table.
Great.
Amazing.
Love it.
Fetch me a beer,
We get-
tavern wench.
We get the banquet. You guys have to sit on the chairs.
Little hair of the dog.
All right, so you guys order
Could I
drinks
have
and breakfast.
3 whole
Yeah,
glasses of dog hair?
Hair.
And I'm definitely doing the waffles.
Waffles.
Can I get wafts and chick?
Yeah, chicken wafts.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
pheasant? Do they have
Fucking
chickens
A.
yet?
Yeah, there's chickens.
Have chickens?
Okay, so we're gonna have 3 orders of
Evolved.
chicken and waffles, and then 1 bottle of actual urine for this little shit.
He says, I'll have the chicken and waffles too.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting. Wonder
Okay.
who's gonna pay for his chicken and waffles.
So anyway,
Not me.
Raj,
Uh-huh.
how long have you lived in this town?
Oh, most of my life.
Oh.
Where were you before this, Frank?
We lived out in a farm a little ways away from here. But I mean, we moved in when I was like 5, so I don't really remember that.
Suspicious.
Speaking of, have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Other than waking up and being tied up, no.
mean,
It's kind of your fault, though. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're tired of taking the blame for the suspiciousness of this town just because we are 3 kind of weird-looking folks who are just trying to get around, make their way in more life.
And he says, well, I don't think anything's suspicious in this town other than being tied up. So I wasn't really blaming you for anything except for the one thing that I'm fairly certain was you.
Gotcha.
You know what, kid? I like you. What are your thoughts on Mr. Frank Ocean?
Oh, man, he's great.
Why?
Why?
Well, he's just made this town so much fun.
How?
Well, like all these parties. I like parties. You guys like parties?
Parties are okay.
I-
Depends on what the party is. Wouldn't you agree?
Well,
Honestly, not
Not
a huge
really.
fan of parties.
Some parties suck.
oh. Well, he's made
Have
this
you ever
town
been
a lot
to
of
a
fun.
lemon party? Those aren't fun.
No, what's that?
Never mind.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 18.
Yeah, you gotta be 60 to know that one.
Okay, Raj. I want to know.
Raj.
So last night,
Yeah.
all this stuff fucking happened. You were sketchy as hell. You were into it too. Like you were like, what did he say? Something like, I have to do it.
He's like,
he
he's
told
coming?
me, or yeah, he's coming.
Oh, he's coming.
He
Yeah, it
told
was
me
like,
to
he's
get
coming
the
for
orb
us.
or something, or they said, or I can't remember what it was, but you were like, you were fucking in it. And when we talked to Ocean Man and Stun and Stan, they both said that kids just do this. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know.
So it just sounds like this isn't your first rodeo. So cut the shit, Raj.
This is why we're like not really believing you.
Oh, well, I mean, like, yeah, Friday nights normally, like, there's, like, you go and you try and steal people's hats and collect as many hats as possible.
That's on Fridays, though. Last night was a Thursday.
Interesting. Isn't
Also,
it?
I have a lot of hats, so I automatically win.
Oh.
Yeah. So not only did you
Well,
lose,
last year I got 16.
Yeah, well,
not only did you lose, you lied.
When did I lie?
Just now. You said it was every Friday night. It was a Thursday last night. Very interesting, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is I don't remember what happened last night. This is what I've been saying this whole time. So I don't know.
wait, guys, come in. And then I
Okay.
push Raj's head back against the wall so he can't listen.
Okay.
Everyone's lying to us then. If it's a Friday night tradition, and last night was Thursday night, everyone is lying to us.
Motherfucker.
Fucking
Frank Ocean.
conspiracy.
This is like a conspiracy.
I always knew that dickhead Ocean was lying to me.
Ocean spray my ass.
I know.
So is Roger still like pushed away?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he can
You-
definitely hear us. It's not like he can't.
Yeah.
So Raj is lying to us. The ocean lied
No,
to
Raj
us.
has told us the truth.
Is he?
Oh, maybe.
Listen,
I don't know.
Raj, I like you. I know you probably haven't gotten that impression from me calling you a pathological liar and me slapping you in the face a few times.
Yeah, not really. Kind of got the opposite feeling, but you know.
Yeah, it's a common mistake that young people make. I believe you now.
Yeah, we
But
believe
then
you.
this makes me think that I shouldn't believe Mr. Ocean
Why not? He's great.
because he told us something that wasn't true.
I don't know what to tell you about
Do you
that.
want to be on the right side of history?
Oh yeah, I try to be. Yeah.
Well, then you're going to want to stick with us, kid. And you're going to want to get your friends together, too.
Okay, so
Let's
We have to
start a
find.
mutiny.
We have to do a couple things.
Okay, is there a library in town?
Yeah.
Great. Is there a library, or rather, is there some way I can like look up past events, or like, I mean, I guess just a library. I guess that's what libraries are for, right?
Well, yeah. Well, what do you mean past events?
Like just old news articles and stuff.
Because we have a newspaper too. So maybe you might want to go there.
I don't trust the lamestream media.
Frankly, neither do I.
Good kid. He's definitely sticking with us.
Okay, so I think we should do a couple things.
Sure.
Lay it on me, Nubz.
Library,
Yes.
and we should probably see if we can find his other friends to see if they got all fucked up too, or if they know more. And then we should probably bring the kid to Mr. Ocean and say, like, maybe he's not lying. Maybe he just didn't really believe us. But now we have a kid that says that he doesn't remember doing any of that.
Mm-hmm.
You
And we
know?
can also confront Mr. Ocean on saying, but everything happens this time.
Do you guys think we should confront him on a Friday though?
I mean, like, yeah.
I don't like to be confronted with things on Fridays. I mean,
You know
we're just
what?
being-
We only got one more day here, though, right? Oh,
Oh,
wait,
we got
2 more.
2 more.
Well,
Okay.
still, but like we have to advance.
Library, figure out what's going on. See if maybe this kid's an idiot. Very likely.
And Roger, at this point, is like, well, that's not nice. Just because I don't remember things doesn't mean I'm an idiot.
I mean, you're halfway there.
Well,
We'll go to the library. We'll go to the library and we'll see, and we'll figure out if this kid is just stupid or if he's right.
Should we
And then-
split up?
Yes.
I'll go search for more of these riffraff.
Okay.
okay,
I don't know where to look.
I guess I'll go to the library.
sure.
I don't know if we want to confront the Ocean Man yet.
Not
so
yet.
I'll
No.
probably
We
come
need to
with-
gather more
I'll
stuff.
go with Frank.
Okay.
If we confront Ocean Man now, everyone in the town will murder us and then eat us.
true.
It's grotesque week.
Roger says, well, he's probably going to be pretty busy today anyway because he has that big speech tonight to start off the
See?
festival.
You shouldn't confront people on Fridays. It's
He's
rude.
got a big speech. He's a political fella, eh?
Well, it's just more like he sets the whole festival, like he does the official opening ceremonies, I guess.
We'll just get him when he gets off the stage then and
That's
just
it.
confront him then.
With a sniper rifle. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay,
right.
so, what time is that speech at tonight?
As soon as the sun starts to go down.
Okay, so let's meet. Where does it happen?
Oh, out in the town square.
Great.
Most things happen in the town square.
Okay, so right before sunset, let's meet back in town square.
Sounds
Excellent.
good.
Am I eating waffles?
Oh, yeah, your food was delivered and everything.
Amazing.
I've been speaking with an entire chicken leg in my mouth.
Roger's been trying to cut his chicken and waffles, but Nubz, you've been controlling his hand so much that 'cause you're stronger than he is. So you've been cutting yours up, and he's like trying to pull it away, but he can't.
He's kind of like stabbing himself in the arm.
Yeah.
He's bleeding.
Yeah, so he's given up, and he just has big hunks of it on a fork.
Hey, come on, hurry up and eat. We don't have all fucking day.
Okay, so you guys finish up your meal.
Indeed.
Where do we want to go first?
I'll go to the library first.
Okay,
Let's do it.
So the library is also just off the town square. So
Anakin's
you
baby.
head over to the library.
Yes. I gave the guy to you guys because I don't need him to go to the library with
And
me.
we would need him.
We'd need
to
him
help
more.
point
Your
at the
friends.
keys.
Yeah, that I kind of figured that was the case, but also I probably shouldn't have because
You never know.
you never know with you three.
It's true.
All right, what exactly do you want to be looking for?
I'm gonna look through past magazines and see if there's any mention of like this like hat stealing hullabaloo situation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't. You
That
don't
way
even
I
have
can,
to like roll an investigation for that. That's an easy thing for you to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sort of a tradition.
When does it occur?
It's normally after the opening ceremonies.
So Friday.
Yeah. The origins of it aren't really sure. It sort of predates this festival. This festival was like sort of brought about by Mr. Ocean. You guys already knew that. And it predates well before that. And the meaning of it has sort of been lost, but it's just something that has continued because, you know, stealing stuff is fun. You get the feeling that it probably didn't start with stealing hats. It probably started with like actually trying to rob people and that sort of stuff, and has now turned into like a more fun, festive event. But yeah, so you were able to find that pretty easily. That's not a hidden fact about the town. It's pretty much, it's out there.
Okay, I'm gonna try and look up stuff about Mr. Ocean.
You don't really find much more than the information that you guys got on your information gathering spree last night before you went on your pub crawl. He showed up in town one day, basically won a bunch of money in a horse race and bought a big house, and then started throwing parties, and people liked it. There isn't really much about his backstory.
No discourse. Nobody has ever once been like, who is this guy?
You found some articles that have brushed on that topic and sort of brought up the fact that nobody really knows what his background is, but they don't really come to any conclusions.
Okay.
He's been pretty secretive about his past. He's very much about the like, let's make this town like fun and great going forward. He doesn't really talk about the past. He talks about the future.
I guess then I want to look up the history of the town then.
Okay, so what you kind of find out about the town is that the town itself was established like centuries ago, back during the Age of Darkness, and it was built up around around the racetrack and a brewery. It was sort of where people went for fun. Like the Age of Darkness was called the Age of Darkness because it was, you know,
fun,
not great.
It was dark.
Obviously,
No
it didn't have that name while it was happening. It wasn't until like,
You know, it's hindsight, right?
Yeah.
You know, you don't realize how bad things were until
history
you
is written by
until
the
you realize how great things can be.
yeah. So I think another thing that you would have learned during this research is that during this Age of Darkness, nobody's really sure actually how long it was, because time during the Age of Darkness flowed differently. Like people could live their entire lives in a night.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
But
same.
like you would still live your 70, 80 years, but it would be night that entire generation. But then
like,
some people would
the
live like
Game of Thrones, the Gots, summer and winter.
yeah,
Am I right?
and then, but then some people could live like multiple years in like it worked both ways.
This math problem's hard.
Yeah. So that's partially why it was called the Age of Darkness. So like you can,
But who was in charge of the town before?
it never really had a leader. It just sort of
It's not how you run a healthy, happy colony.
like they never had elections, or there was never like a dictator in town. It's just everybody sort of just gravitated towards one person always, and then it's like, all right, well that guy's sort of in charge now, but like there weren't like official elections, and nobody was ever really displeased with who was in charge.
I'm just so confused by this, like, live a whole life in a day thing.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds really efficient.
If you
and
have
like,
13 oranges and you're 70 and you die the same night, but you've lived for 100 years, how many tangerines do you have?
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand your confusion, and that's sort of how everybody feels about it.
I guess
It's
we weren't there. So
it's not really common knowledge at this point for most. Like, if you could find elves or more long-lived races, they would have a slightly better understanding of how time flowed differently then. But since it's so confusing, it's sort of left in these books. Like, if you went outside and asked people about it out in the town square, they'd be like, what do you mean time's different? Like, what? No. Okay, I'm going to go drink beer because you're confusing me.
simple folk.
Would Eleanor Tyrant have been alive then?
So this is like Ontario. After Doug Ford was elected.
Sure.
The Age of Darkness.
So yeah, the town was established back then. It was sort of like the one like place that things were good comparatively to everywhere else. They had this racetrack, and it's the oldest, most prestigious racetracks. It kind of fell off over the course of time, but then Mr. Ocean has now sort of they never stopped holding races and that sort of stuff, but it wasn't a big deal. As big of a deal, and then now it's the horse racing season is a big deal now,
Okay.
and that's sort of because of Mr. Ocean.
This horse race sounds like the perfect place for scrambles to
Yep.
make their name.
Oh, I'm so excited for scrambles. Okay.
All right. I guess I don't know. Besides
So, did we learn anything about
nothing new, basically.
like creepy things that happen?
Yeah, any weirdness, any like murders or genocide
WCs?
or WCs.
Oh yeah, WC.
Everything else that you've sort of been looking up has been relatively readily available.
I want to deeply look into WC. If there's any like instances of people with that name or cults with that name or anything with that name.
Yeah, I guess that's also you'd also be able to look that up because they'd have like records of people living in town and whatever. Over the years, yeah, there have been the initials WC, but nothing that stands out recently, at least. And do you want to like spend time like trying to cross-reference articles and that sort of stuff?
I really want to fucking find something out at this library that I didn't already know. I feel like I'm just not asking the white question.
Let the old true colors show.
I'm not asking Alexandra White questions.
Oh, here we go. Megaloma.
I am going to make you roll. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think that matters because you're spending the time doing it. Like you can spend most of your day here, so
Yeah.
you don't have a rush to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you don't find anything that connects WC with anything suspicious going on. But you do find an article from about 6 years ago. It's just a very like back page sort of end of something, small paragraph note. And in it is a symbol that you recognize as being what was on the medallion that Roger was wearing.
Can I look up that symbol?
Sure.
The Book of Symbols. I want to buy that book.
You know they always put the most important stories on the back page because mainstream media doesn't want you to see it.
I thought back pages were specifically for sex workers. And
Okay, so they put the stories on the back page so you really see it.
What you end up sort of finding, you don't find anything that matches it exactly, but you do see something that is matched up fairly similarly with it. That is like a compulsion spell / rune.
Oh yeah, the rune. I forgot about the rune.
did we take his necklace or medallion?
I assume so. Shh. You gotta keep your voices down. Otherwise, the librarian is gonna be mad at us. Fantasy libraries are quiet places too, okay? But you know what libraries have? Free internet. And that means you can go check out our website, wehavedarkvision.com, where you can find all of our episodes, updated maps so you can keep track of where the action is happening at all times, and all kinds of goodies like that. You can also follow us on Instagram at We Have Darkvision to see weekly artwork or behind-the-scenes stuff. Or head over to our Twitter at DarkVisionCast, where if you share our stuff or tweet about us using the hashtag WeHaveDarkvision, you can have the chance to get a character named after you on the show.
Finally, if you just can't get enough of us, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Colin and I stream video games over on his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ColinNorth. Okay, the librarian is giving me dirty looks for talking so much, so I'm gonna head out. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the episode, and we'll see you next week on November 5th. Oh man, I gotta pick a Halloween costume. Somebody tell me what it should be. Okay, see you later.
So I'll put that rune up on our Instagram.
Okay.
Nice.
You're a good girl.
The one that you found doesn't quite match up with this exactly. It doesn't have there's the circle on that left-hand side. That's not on it. And the sort of circle that's attached to the lower curvy part. Neither one of those is on the rune that you found, but that's the closest thing that you can find to it.
Gosh. We're going to have to investigate.
I hope at the end of this campaign we get to meet Kyle Andrews.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
I hope we just walk up these steps of a great cave and he's just sitting there. Welcome, friends. You've completed your journey.
Time to die.
Not if I can help it.
He fucking rolls Nash 20s on
So
the
that's
daily.
It's exciting. You found something about the rune.
Found something about the room.
That is important.
Still
Yeah.
feels like I wasted the day in the library. Could have gone shopping, but whatever.
You could have. We're now going to cut back to, I guess, the morning.
Dun, 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 back in time.
Oh, this is the Age of Darkness.
6 hours
I get it
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Frank and Nubz, a.k.a. Kroy and Bort, are with Roger. What are you guys doing?
We're walking.
I'm shaking the kid. Where are your friends?
And he's like, relax. We'll go to their houses.
Okay.
Oh,
How
they have
many
houses,
friends do
eh?
you have?
He said, was it 5?
There was 5 of them out last night. Including him.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
So we have to go to 4 houses.
It's going to be the whole day.
What are their names?
Greg, Nord, Bill, and Dean.
Wow, real normcore.
Nord.
Look, man, it's so hard to come up with names.
All right. Let's just go. Let's go and find your funny named friends.
Don't worry, I wrote down all their names. We'll be fine. And you know what we're gonna do? You tried to loot us, we're gonna loot every one of your fucking friends.
What is okay? This is DM Kyle. What does that mean?
We're gonna go to each of their houses.
Steal something
Steal
that's
their
precious to them.
Well, I disagree with that.
Oh no! Well, I just said it directly to the DM. I opened up the space-time continuum. We'll just steal all of his shit.
Is that actually something you want to try and do?
I mean, it's not off the.
Because otherwise, I was just gonna say that you gather them all up and then
That
you
was
go.
kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, we gather them all up. So
We're
they're
gonna-
distracted. So
We'll
I
gather
wanna
them,
rob
but if I see something that I want, I might take it.
Okay.
And
Makes
you're
sense.
And you're gonna put it in your bag. You're an accomplice.
Yeah, fine.
That's what I thought. Thanks, Nubz.
No problem.
All
Being
right.
framed.
So you guys spent a little time going to their houses. They were all actually at their house, which is
Nice.
is
Wait, they're all
very
at
helpful.
home?
I
One
honestly
home?
figured that they were going to be dead. That was.
Wait, Roger,
They're all at their own
Nord,
houses.
Oh,
Greg,
okay.
Dean.
Wait, so we have them all gathered?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do some roll call. Greg,
And he's like, here,
Nord,
here.
Borm,
Nobody says anything.
Borm, Borm, Borm.
One of them says, "Do you mean Bill?" Kroy subtly corrects it in his book of knowledge.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bill,
Here,
Dino,
and he raises his hand and he says, "Presents."
Oh.
You know, like that smart ass kid in grade 2.
Yes.
I aggressively slap him. Your name is Dean. Why did you raise your hand for Dino? Fucking idiot.
And Bill looks at Roger and is like, What the fuck are we... What is this? What are we doing?
All right, gentlemen. You all know why you're here.
No, we don't.
have
They all
committed-
say sort of collectively.
You have committed several crimes, and you will now be punished under martial law.
Bill again looks at Roger and is like, seriously, man, what the fuck's up with this?
Or I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up.
It's Bill, and no, what the shit?
Bort, or Nubz. Let him know what happened.
Everybody waits patiently.
Okay, we need to know what happened last night.
That's amazing. I don't know what happened.
I'm progressing.
And Dean's like, fucked if I know, man. I got shittered.
Okay.
What's the last thing
Was
each of
Dino-
you remember?
Dean was the guy that said present, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fucking
He also
encourage
says
him. shittered. He's one of the cool kids.
He's very verbose.
Okay, well, you're fucking... your friend robbed us last night. Tried, yeah. And you did bad job.
And we have reason to believe that you all did some robbing yourself. Surprised none of you were named Rob.
Dean's like, no, man, I'm pretty sure I just stumbled home after the bar.
Really? Because we've heard about certain competition, hat collecting competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking tonight. I'm winning this year, by the way, guys.
Oh.
That's a good thing to tell an officer of the law.
And Greg looks over and he's like, nobody fucking cares about this competition. No one's going to get us in trouble.
I, too, remember being a dumb, fucking naive kid.
Would anybody do it on a Thursday? Like your friend Raj over here?
Oh, maybe if he was real fucking drunk.
Okay.
Weren't you all real fucking drunk?
They all collectively, nod and are like, yeah.
Was there anything weird about last night? At all?
They all sort of, further brow and think, and a couple of them are like, man, I don't fucking remember. And then Nord's like, well, wait, that dude gave you that thing.
Oh.
And to Roger, and Roger's like, what thing? Nord's like, I don't know, he gave you a thing, and then he said something. I don't know, man.
That's it. We figured it out. What was the thing? No, what was...
This has been We Have Darkvision.
Yeah. No, what was the thing? Was it describe it more, Nord?
Yeah.
Nord's like, man, I don't know. I don't really remember. I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
Oh my God.
It was something small. He put it, gave it to you, and you put it in your pocket. I don't know, man.
What did this man look like?
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks about it, and he's like, he's a shorter dude.
Easy.
Yeah, how much shorter?
Well, not
Yeah, we're going. Is it like?
Tell us what.
Is it
Tell
like
us
this
when.
guy?
Yeah, when?
Or is it
Super
more
bad.
like me?
He says, human short.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I think he had glasses. He was balding, I think.
Ooh.
And Roger's like, oh, yeah. I kind of remember that.
What did his voice sound like? Did it sound like this? Did it sound closer to this?
Nord, shrugs. I didn't hear him. I don't know. And Roger's like, I don't know. I think he whispered to me. I don't know.
Do you remember what he said? Do you remember anything about what he said?
And he thinks pretty hard for a minute.
Well, don't shit yourself, bud.
He poops a little. And he says, nah.
My boy.
I don't remember what he said. I barely even remember it happening. If Nord didn't bring it up, I don't think I would have remembered at all.
Interesting. Where was this?
That was at Goodleaf Brewery.
Okay.
Did we not see fucking bald glasses, short human?
I don't know. We can go and find out.
Hamilton would know.
We didn't make any enemies there, did we?
Where's Hamilton? Back at the inn?
That's where you guys left him this morning.
Yeah. Hamilton was really short, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Hamilton is a good guy, but maybe he would have seen...
Hamilton is a dwarf.
No, yeah, but
he might have seen the guy. He might have seen bald glasses.
So we should probably ask. So that was productive. Is there anything else we need to ask them, Frank?
Listen, kids, I know that you think you're cool right now with your little stealing competition, but just so you know, cheaters never prosper. And so I hope that you guys will stop with the games, get yourself a formal education, reject authority, and just do what you can to be a better person. And I tap Greg on the shoulder, give him a little shake. I tap Nord on the shoulder, give him a little shake. I give Bill a little pinch on the cheeks, and then I just punch Dino right in the jaw.
And Dean's like, oh, fuck that! And he walks away.
Excellent. Thank you, friends.
All right, see ya. Do we want to keep Raj?
Yeah, we got to keep Raj.
And he's like, oh, fuck.
You're not done.
You tried to steal from us, you little shit.
Yeah, but I don't remember it, so I kind
that's
of feel
it.
like that should be...
What an alibi.
Be off the hook.
We're going back to Goodleaf Brew.
So where Hamilton goes right back to drinking.
So I'm going to say that it's probably early afternoon now. We're going to cut back to Nubz. You guys are both now at about the same time in the day.
Whoa.
Timelines are back matched up. Nubz,
Yes.
you've spent most of this morning and part of the afternoon looking stuff up. You got a little bit of information, but didn't really find much else there. What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna copy down the picture of the symbol.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go ask the librarian, because librarians are a wealth of knowledge.
I think during all of your research and everything, you've been talking to the librarian, so everything I've given you is sort of...
Wow. Support your public workers.
Yeah.
So anyway, then I guess I leave, because this has been a waste of my time, I say as I leave.
Is it?
Throwing Naruto running out of the library.
Fine. Yeah, you run out the front door and you crashed into a whole crowd of people that are outside because it's really busy outside.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
Can't get a fucking
And you get a bunch of,
break over here.
watch where you're going. Oh, fuck you. Look at this bitch. Like all that kind of stuff.
I'll show you, bitch.
We're all British.
No, I'm not
The
going to.
slaughter at Goodleaf.
I guess I'll just go to a brewery then. Maybe circumstance happens that I go to Goodleaf Brewery.
Yeah, we can totally say that.
Circumstan.
Cool. So you guys have all now sort of converged towards Goodleaf, and why not? You guys all sort of meet up at about the same time.
Hooray!
This is earlier than we had planned, I know, but the library was a giant waste of time.
Was
I'm
it?
never going back to one.
Yeah, libraries are a waste of time. That's why I don't read.
You're not even allowed to drink in there.
They don't even let you drink.
No, you can't.
They don't
have
even let you jerk
liquids
off.
or food. And the librarians are all just know-it-alls. They can't stop overloading you with information. I couldn't believe it.
That's why I'm going to defund them when I'm
nerds.
elected.
Honestly, I'm never going back to a library.
Me neither.
A waste.
Yeah,
Waste of
libraries
time.
are stupid.
Oh, I
That's
did
why we
find
have the
this.
internet.
I found this picture of a see this symbol and then the symbol on your medallion. They're similar but different.
And Roger says, oh, shit, that's what he gave me.
Oh.
Huh?
So that's what I figured. I figured it was the medallion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless he gave him like a nice saber tooth.
So we found a lot of
necklace.
stuff out.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, I guess we have found out one thing.
Well, pretty much.
There was a guy. There was a guy at the bar, this bar, last night that gave our friend Raj the thing. And it
Yeah.
looks like it was the medallion.
He was a shorter dude, human, with glasses, and he was balding.
What is the design of the medallion thing that you have? What's the symbol? What is it?
It's a compulsion spell.
What the fuck is a compulsion spell?
I don't know, but I'm wondering if whoever's wearing this, it goes under the influence. I'm wondering if one of us put it on, would we be able to know what the point of this compulsion spell is? Maybe one of us can put it...
Do I want to get possessed again?
No,
You're too strong.
too strong.
Do we want to test that? Do I have to put that on?
Why don't we go inside first and see if we can find this motherfucker who fucking tried to get us got.
Should ask the barkeep.
The barkeep.
Barkeep!
You're screaming at him from outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that works.
I kick open the door. Barkeep!
Yeah, sure. You kick open the door, and there's a few people in here again. It's busier than it was last night when you went in, but not like crazy busy. And the guy that's behind the bar is the same guy that was behind the bar last night. He looks up, and he like just sort of nods at you, like you've got his attention, but he's like busy and shit.
All right, we're stomping over.
Bald. Glasses. Human. Short. Last night.
Had a medallion.
Ring a bell?
And he says, man, there was a bunch of people in here last night. Bald glasses.
Anyone who
thinks for a
interacted
second.
with our friend over here, and I push Raj to the front.
And he looks at Roger and is like, you guys got real fucked up last night, eh?
Haha!
And Roger's like, sheepishly is like, yeah, I don't really remember what happened after. And the bartender is like, yeah, I believe it. And then he looks back at you and he says, yeah, I think there was somebody in here that sort of fits that description, but I don't know who he was. Like, probably an out-of-towner is my guess.
Okay, have you ever seen this before? And I don't know why I have the medallion. I don't know who had the medallion.
I don't think I do.
Well, any one of you guys could have
I'm
had
going to
it.
show it
Doesn't
to
matter.
him.
Neat.
He looks at it and he says, no, doesn't
mean
look familiar.
anything to you? And I hold it closer to his face.
And he like squints at it harder and he's like, no.
Bullshit!
Okay.
It's a conspiracy! And it's going right to the top!
And then he looks at you and he's like, have you been drinking already today?
Not yet!
She was at the library. They don't let you.
Yeah, that's why if she was drinking, she'd be fine.
She'd be totally fine. In fact, can you give my friend a beer?
Yeah.
And he says, if you get this out of my face, yeah, I'll get you a beer.
Fine, but I don't believe you.
And he gets you, all of you guys, drinks?
Why not?
No, I'm on duty right now.
Officer Frank.
He offers Roger one, and Roger, like, sort of, it looks like he almost, like, throws up in his mouth a little bit just thinking about drinking. He's like, I'll pass.
Yeah, that's
In
right, because
there.
underage drinking, teen drinking, is very bad.
Yeah.
I got big idea. Do you remember that song?
No.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of fucking boomers.
Indeed.
And the bartender
Job
says,
search. Brought to you by...
I own property.
Bullshit.
Look at me
Look at me.
owning property.
I would never pay.
Okay, go on, DM. We'll stop.
the bartender is like, why do you need to find this guy?
Oh, because he made Raj rob us.
On the not robbing night. You
This
know what I mean?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then, additionally, everyone lied to us about when the robbing night happens.
Yeah.
And the bartender looks at Roger. He's like, I guess I should have cut you off a little earlier, huh?
Or...
Is this just a big fucking joke in this town? Nobody takes it seriously, eh? You just go around, steal people's hats. Oh, God, my shit, oh, kids will be kids. What the fuck?
And the bartender says, look, did anything actually happen?
Is the bartender wearing a hat?
No, he's not.
We literally had
What do
to
you
cast
mean?
an entanglement spell on this little shit.
And he's like, you guys are magic?
I'm magic.
No.
Well, not
Yeah.
really. Like, sort of magic. Like, I have a couple of things in my back pocket.
I am away with words.
Definitely
My
not a
dragon is
magician.
magic.
My dragon's magic.
And he looks at your little dragon. And he says, you can enter him in the fights?
The fights?
What in the
Fights?
fuck?
I'm
Gosh.
sorry.
What kind of fights?
Dragon fights?
And he leans closer and, like, motions for you to lean in a little bit.
Oh,
And he says,
slip a medallion there.
he lowers his voice a little bit, looks around to make sure that nobody is really paying attention to you guys. And he says, the fights. I assume that's why you'd be here with that. No?
We were going to enter my horse in the race, but not a...
Oh, yeah, no, the fights. Yeah, we're actually looking for more information on those fights.
Oh.
I was, as a not officer of the law.
And he says, yeah, the sort of underground, they're not really advertised, but it's a big part of the festival. You know, you can enter your dog or dragon or cockatrice or whatever.
What the fuck is a cockatrice?
It's like a little like lizard turkey.
I hate it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. Dinosaur. Great.
And he
Just
says,
got fucking dinosaurs running around.
In
this
gnome
town.
culture, we actually eat one every Thanksgiving.
and he says, you win one of the medallions in there and you get into the Champions
One
Club.
of the
Medallions?
Medallions. Do they look like this medallion? And I hold it up in front of his face again.
And he
Pour the beer
he says,
faster.
no, it doesn't. I don't know what that is. For the last time, I've never seen that before in my life.
Don't
Guys, we have to get into
trust
the-
you.
Okay, so when does this? When and where, hypothetically, if one wanted to enter a cockatrice into a fight club that is illegal but not really, where would one go and how would one go about doing this?
And he says, head out to the stables later tonight, and you'll get in.
Okay. Do they die?
And he says, only if they're shitty.
Oh.
Oh no, training montage.
Yeah.